So once again, my name is Gediminas and I will be your today's host. Yes, so our agenda for today is 2 units of introduction. We will start with worker badge, get to know its key features and advantages, and then we will introduce the use cases as well. Following will be the mini tracker, key features, use cases, and live questions and answers session. So over there in the box, you will see questions and answers column where you can ask your questions. Our support engineers today are in the call and they will help you answer those questions if there will be any. So we would get you the proper answers. If we will not answer you by that time, we'll come back to you later after the webinar and provide those answers to you. Yes, so starting and moving further, we have worker badge easy. For those who doesn't know or know this device, it's very significant use of this unit. It has the alarm button, social distancing, 5 configurable buttons, man down, no movement alert, two-way communication. These are the 5 key features that this unit has and being used the most. Pre-programmed button is useful for those elder cares, for social workers, for security workers, where you can pre-program the most anticipated and most needed numbers. So this would work as your helper at work. But right now we have for this unit more than 10 use cases, and this unit supports all of them. So no need to purchase different devices for different use cases. We are making things easier for you and your customers. Simple, yet very smart device has these features that could cover more and more use cases. We are getting that from your market, from your comments, from your needs, how to improve these devices and use in the variety of different markets. So if you also have some ideas, questions, remarks, also paste it in the question and answer session, make it as your suggestion. We will start working on it and give you some material to work with to deliver that to your customers, because we want to help you grow in that part where you can easily get these key features to your customers and sell them, right? At the end of the day, you also want to get a little bit more familiar with the unit, get more sales of these units, right? So we are trying our best to give you as much marketing and technical material as we can for you to help make the sale. Yes, so further on, what we have is basic button meaning, where you can have it as a hang up, tracking on, tracking off, man down off, answer, loudspeaker on off, alarm button, right? So these are just a few cases where you can program this button and manage to different timings, different timestamps to manage that and how it would work in the real time, right? So we're providing these configuration tools for you to configure that. We can help you out with those configuration tools and set up that quite better, right? So moving further on this device and use cases where we all gather here today to get to know more use cases and how to use these devices, right? So road, railway construction workers, postal food delivery workers, public transport, security, workers' time management, employee trip management, for forest workers and equipment. So these are just a few use cases what we are mentioning here, but I hope you have even more to share with us, right? So in this case, we could prepare you some material for you to use to go to your customer and reveal the best of this unit that it would fit your customer. So moving further, and let's start with the first use case of GH5200, our personal care device. This unit could be easily used for elders monitoring. Its programmable buttons could easily define as alarms buttons, and as well you can predefine the top family member of these numbers. In addition, it has no man down feature and no movement feature, which can be useful for your elder care, right? For your customer elder care, which has this nursing home. These elder cares are being connected to this some kind of platform that can keep track of where it is. So it's the chronic diseases, dementia, right? Those are the diseases that all over there, and people are taking care and worrying about their loved ones and about their elders. So this is the use case that you could simply integrate without any additional need. Yes. So moving further, we have social workers. Social workers are one of the biggest use cases there is right now in the market, what we see from our customers and what we see from our requirements that companies are coming to us. Why? Also, the COVID that has increased the social workers, because social workers have to go to each homes, right? There's a lockdowns all over the world. People which are staying at home, which needs to being taken care of, and governments and the hospitals and nursing homes sending those social workers directly to the homes, houses of these people, right? So works in a similar way as an Amber Alert. You can predefine the timestamp, press the button, you have predefined time, how long you need to be in that particular house or home. And if you're being too long, it can even send an alarm. If it's a timestamp is okay, no alarm sent. So it's the question and the matter of configuration for you. So you could know, and you could monitor, and you could give this opportunity to your hospital which you are working with, to your care homes which you are dealing with, right? So they would know exactly how their social work is working, where are they, and in case of emergency, get an alert. Moving further with Amber Alert. This is the popular use cases that, as I mentioned earlier, similar with the social workers, but this could be expanded to delivery guys, right? Security guys, which needs to go in the particular room, which needs to go in the particular house, and it has the set time of limit. So you predefine the timing. If it's no alarm within the set time, everything is okay. If it's outside that timestamp, it starts sending the alarm. So that's the use case. We want to give you the idea and understanding how this unit could be used. And I hope that you already have something in your mind, that you're already thinking about one particular use case, one particular company which you can go and offer this use case. So hopefully, and I would like to get as well your comments in the questions and answer session, what you can offer, what you see as a potential use cases, and we could even prepare similar use case, similar scenario, and similar infographic topology for your particular use cases that you could use and go to your customer and sell it, right? Okay, so moving further, we have healthcare's workers management. This one is particularly new case. Why? Because it came out of the spin-off of the COVID situation, and doctors are having overtime. They're working too much, right? They need to go into a particular room. So our unit, right, has this section over here and the backside, and you can easily track and monitor and put the ID card. So it could go for the particular room and check it out, get the access to that particular room. So it could be used not only as these alert buttons, but as well on the backside you have the ID card. So it simply fits for the healthcare workers as well as security workers or any other employee which works in the office, right? So in this particular use case, we can also add the sensors, the Bluetooth sensors. Why I didn't mention them here? Because it could be a little bit too crowded, and I think these Bluetooth sensors, which can manage and get some indoor navigation, indoor tracking with these sensors, could be a little bit too much. But right now, I think that's worth mentioning for you to get an idea of another use cases, how we can work it out. Yes. So for the GH side, I think that would be pretty much it for now. We will have some joint use cases for GH and TMT, which I will tell you a little bit later in this presentation. So you could have an understanding how you can pair two units and get some ideas on how you can use that in your own use cases and go to the particular business. So moving further, we have Mini Tracker. Mini Tracker, size like that, discrete small solution. You can hide in your pocket. You can add it on your belt, depending on where you need it. So we have launched it to make the needs to use in the a little bit more harsher environment, but as well as make it small to put it wherever you like. So it has the big alarm button. You can easily call for help, water resistance, magnetic charging, man down and no movement alert, same as GH or worker badge. And it's all easy to maintain, right? Going further, we have some use cases similar to what it was before, but it has all adds the animal tracking as well as retirement homes. I want to mention that because retirement homes, some elder care only needs the big button, right? They sometimes they cannot find these small few buttons. They just need the one big button, press, they need help, you go and find him, right? Okay, so one of the first use cases is a woman security and alert button. It's the sensitive use case, and in some countries, most of the countries, this is a huge problem of harassment at home. And during the COVID situation is even growing, rapidly growing. We have this use case in Mexico, which a municipality of one particular city have implemented our solution together with the partner software and managed to launch the solution and get to the other particular cities to protect women, right? So it's the customer that doing and having this idea, and we want to help the women who are being harassed at home. As well, there's I would like to mention the Turkey, which is this problem is also quite huge, and we are working with some partners over there in that region, and hopefully you also will join us on this fight to help women and to help them to protect themselves, get the help what they need, right? So this solution is sensitive. Hope you will understand, and you will find and also join us in this case for protect the women and give them security what they need. Going further, we have security guards. Security guards have a checkpoints they need to check. You can program the button so they could check that, press the button, he check the perimeter, check the particular place where he needs to be at that time, and make sure that everything is fine. On the other hand, if he noticed something suspicious, he can always call for help and always call for a particular reinforcements to arrive, the police, right? So he can do that just the press of the button, as well as you can manage it while having the geofencing setting zones, no movement, right? Alert. So that's the predefinable. So you could take control of your security guards, which your company is controlling. For example, G4S has that, and they need your assistance that to go and offer this software solution together with the hardware from Teltonica. Moving further, we have post workers protection, right? So post workers in some cases are very discreet and they need protection, right? They're being robbed. And some post workers in some countries as well are delivering money to the elder people which are at home, right? Sometimes they don't have a bank account, right? So post workers needs to deliver money, and those workers are being robbed. Mainly of the time they're being beaten up. So they cannot get the actual and quick assistance, right? So if you would set up our unit with your solution, go to the security company, nearest checkpoint would get this emergency alert and can act quicker. Maybe he will be saved, and maybe you will get a nice worker and happy worker that he has been protected, right? So it's you are adding as well your credits to yourself, to your company as a trustable partner for that security company. Moving further, as I mentioned earlier, we have the first joint solution. First joint solution, which are coming with our units. You can predefine that particular unit and connect it together with GH. How does it work? So simply, you have, for example, bank, right? So simply you have this TMT under the table, somewhere hidden, or in your hand, or somewhere in the pocket, right? And in the bank, sometimes there's the bank kiosks that are over there. That sometimes there is a bigger bank with few possible options, few possible tables to sitting over there. And imagine some burglar comes, or imagine some unsatisfied customer starts threatening you, right? You simply cannot pick up the phone. You are afraid, or your customer are afraid. She or he simply presses the button, and this device sends directly the message to the worker, which has the GH. It has the voice. So here's the message directly to him. ID 655 has been attacked, right? You can predefine this and send the message and act quickly. So you go into the particular room where you get the message and take care of the burglar. So you can go with this use case and start offering to your partners, right? We have a partner which are working with such solution. It has the already software set up. It works the same way as I am presenting you right now. So in the details, you can ask questions. We will comment that. We can guide you through that particular partner and give some context, as well as you can go directly through us, and we will help you out to set up these units with your particular software or your requirement. Yes, hope this clear for you now, because further on we will move on the second case, which is nursing homes or elder care homes, which works in the similar way, right? Imagine the TMT250 are being mounted on your on the wheelchair of the elder, right? He cannot walk, right? And sometimes they fall down off that wheelchair, and you get instant alert delivered to the GH. The GHs in that part are on your nursing healthcare assistant, right? Put on his neck. And in this case, he gets the alert and he can act quickly and know where to go, which person are being attacked. So you can predefine which numbers are being sent to that particular GH. And by that time, healthcare worker knows where to go and knows what patients he needs to taking care of, right? So these are some of the use cases that are working with joint solutions together. And as well, you can predefine that as well in housing and as well in accommodation business, right? Imagine there's the hotel, 15 floors, and there's only few security guards. But from the market researches and all over the world, there's also a big issue that housekeeping ladies or administrator ladies being harassed in the hotels. So as well, they would have this device for alert button, and the security guard would have this unit. So you can predefine the floor, and the security guard would know in which floor he needs to go to check out what is going on. Okay, moving further, coming back to our healthcare worker and patient. So this also could be one of the use cases. Usually, all the rooms have this alarm button who can call for assistance, right? But imagine if the worker, or if the patient doesn't have that, or he is not in his room, but he still needs to be in hospital. He has the device and he has something symptoms that's not okay, right? He presses the button. On the other hand, the nurse or the doctor has the GH. He knows where to go. He knows how to get the assistance, how to act quickly, right? So he has this all the time near him. He have the predefined rooms, so he know in which room he needs to go. So that's also the use cases we are figured out with the same solution here. Together with the healthcare workers' time management, it could be connected these two units. Okay, and for use cases, that would be it for now. Hopefully that wasn't much, and we will start working on some more use cases in the future to get you to deliver the use cases that you could search for particular customer and go to them directly, right? Yes, as I mentioned earlier, what makes our units easy to use? So we are providing configurations. We are helping you to configure that units, help you to configure to your particular use case, as well giving default recently it has been renewed. So you can easily manage that over the air, control, monitor devices, and all of our help online, direct communications, faster reaction and response. We have VIP help desk for your convenience. We have the Wiki knowledge base, which is not the manual, it's more than the manual, right? Because all the scenarios, all the setup scenarios, all the material, technical data are all over there. So you can easily check their Teltonika Wiki knowledge base. This is what we are using right now. We are constantly renewing information, adding new device information, how to set up them easily. Yes, and before the end, I will show you one more thing that you could check out. So just follow our latest news on newsletters, as well LinkedIn, subscribe us, follow us on those platforms. Hopefully you will get more recent information over there as we can deliver to you. We are launching there some use cases. We are giving some insights. We are launching the partner information. So we can have also the joint sessions, joint partners releases, press releases. So let us know. We will be assisting you in any case, in any questions you might have. So we want to that you would become our partner, that we would go directly to your customer and get that customer for you. So our goal is to help you, and our goal is to help you win the market, win the customers. So hopefully these use cases, it's useful for you to use. We all keep working on those use cases. But just one more thing. 1 second, I will share another thing what we are preparing and giving to show our customers the benefit of using our devices and using the market, so you could understand the problem. 1 second. We are preparing and working on such benefit flyers for you, so you could see the problem that are in the market. We are trying to define and know what are the main cause of these problems, right? So we are giving you the ideas on how many lone workers are there in the market. Europe, Canada, United Kingdom, how many workers are working there, right? How many of those workers and how many accidents are happening? So you would understand, and your customer would understand that this solution is really needed for them. And they will find the use cases of those solutions, what we are giving to them, right? And at the end, of course, we are giving the protect, increase, and save. That's our solution we are delivering, showing the problem to you, that you could also come with this benefit flyer and go to your customers and sell it. So he would understand that you are not talking some nonsense, you're talking some numbers, right? Because everyone is taking care of the numbers right now and they care about that. Yes, so these, all the material we are working on, we are increasing for the each particular use cases, that it would go together with that and give you some heads up, give you some help on how to sell more. So also that would be it for now. I would have to ask you to also get your questions, whatever you have over there, in the questions and answers section, and we will help you answer those. Thank you for the webinar. Thank you for joining. And my name was Gediminas, and looking forward to deliver you some new good ideas how to improve and help you selling. So questions and answers over there. I will stay here for another 10 minutes to help you answer those.